Hey, good morning, Century 21 Americans. I wanted to share with you something that was in my email this morning. I've been doing a 100-day challenge. It's basically every day there's some concepts that they put in front of you, and you're to meditate, think about it, and kind of work on it and achieve your daily goal to move forward in whatever it is you're trying to do. And today's topic was toughen up. And I thought this quote was very appropriate for today's real estate market. You're either going to rise to meet the mental demands and rigors of a challenge, or you're going to succumb to them. This past weekend, I hosted an open house over in Hyde Park. That open house resulted in 12 offers. So there are 11 agents that went to work this weekend who are not going to be paid. There's only one listing, 12 offers, so one's going to get it and 11 are not going to be paid. Another listing I have took 3 offers, only one buyer is going to get it. So now we're talking 13 real estate agents who went to work this past weekend with their buyer out there looking for properties to put under agreement with their buyer. Now, where does that apply to this quote today? Either you're going to rise to meet the mental demands and rigors of the challenge, or you're going to succumb to them. So 13 people who were working with buyers over this past weekend have succumbed to the mental demands and rigors of the real estate market because they don't have listings. See, I have 2 listings and therefore people are going to buy them. In fact, one of them is like a hoarder's house. I'm going to end up selling the house as is and having the buyer put dumpsters in front of it on their dime, their time, post-closing to empty it, rather than me take on that challenge. So there you have it. I think that this market's going to be tough. The inventory is anemic. And if you can find listings at all costs, that's what you should be doing. A buyer is wonderful, but a buyer right now doesn't have any power. The sellers have all the power. The sellers are the equivalent of the only girl on an all-male campus. They have all the control and power. I know I use some crazy metaphors and crazy stories, but it's the truth. So I would think about what you're going to do this week to talk to sellers, because sellers are going to get you paid. Listings, my listing in Hyde Park had no less than 50 sets come through it this weekend. So that means I met buyers, I met parties who were out in the market, so I didn't have to go looking for buyers if I wanted them. Enough people signed in to my system that I can pursue them. But I'm looking for sellers because I know that that's where the money is right now. So I'm going to just give you that. Speaking of sellers, we have a couple new listings coming on the market in the office. So Mary Jane and Alvin are working on 2 Clarkson Drive. These are, in offline status, so the list price could change. But if you want to see it, and don't share this outside of our firm right now, please. 2 Clarkson Drive, list price $455. 2 Captiva Road, Ed Keefe condo $350. And I have 148 Plain Drive in Stoughton coming on for $665. I also know that it's not here, but Ed has one coming on in Pleasant Street in Walpole on the Norwood line. Michelle Haley has 150 Rumford Ave, unit 315 coming on. So there's some good activity for new listings imminent. These will all be on in the next 7 days or less. Hope this finds you well. If you don't know how to get the phone to ring or find prospects, it's going to be my recommendation that you engage with the Century 21 University offerings for how to find sellers and how to prospect Each Friday, if you have time, from 12 to 1, you don't have to, you can click on the Zoom thing and drive around in your car and listen to it. From 12 to 1, Greg Harrelson and Brian Ellington do Mind Over Market, which is kind of a podcast, but more coaching specific type thing. And if you just get the email, which I'll forward to you, you can say, open the Zoom meeting, and I think it will let you sign up. So here it is here. That's Friday at noon. If you just click on that around that time, put it in your calendar, you'll end up on the Zoom, whether you're on your phone, computer, what have you. But that's a good thing. Also, Century 21 University has lots of classes on how to prospect expireds and for sale by owners. As always, if you need help, please send me an email and we can schedule time. Thanks. Make it a great day.